Hello and welcome to my news video. Today I'm going to take a quick first look at SimCity by Fair Game, which is actually a rather large or comparatively large publisher. And I think they have been doing a lot of different games, mostly I think mobile games. I'm going to check that out later. And now they're focusing on SimCity, which is the first blockchain game of simulation business. Now, it's not necessarily the first out of experience. Obviously, there has been my Ethereum before, and also there are some other games like CryptoCities.net that trying to do the same. And I think CryptoCities is just way far ahead in terms of experience and also community grown. So I'm not too sure how SimCity will fare compared to these other games so far, what makes it different, and if it has some distinctiveness and some features that just make it stand apart. Well, let me just go through it really quickly. As I already said, the first blockchain game of simulation business, so it works quite similar to SimCity, I guess. So right now you can buy the different lands, and you have these different. Well, you have difference between Fairland and ETH-land. I guess Ethereum land. I guess that works similar to where you have your own in-game currency and you can trade it for Ethereum. So Fair is probably their own currency. Maybe that's also based on an ERC20 token, like most of these other games work. And you can either buy Fairland with this in-game currency, so you have to exchange it first, or you buy it directly with Ethereum. I don't really see any difference there. Maybe it's going to be different based on the name of it. I don't know. Maybe it's just going to look different. But yeah, just from the first look, it looks really interesting. They already have their own video out explaining how it's going to work later down the line. Maybe it's also going to be a little bit similar to Civilization with all these different blocks where you can build on. But as I said before, I think just from judging these images, it looks quite similar to the graphic style of SimCity, which I really enjoy, and I think just based on that, I already see some long-term potential. Because as I usually say for a lot of my videos and the games that I review, or at least do a first look of, is that if you have a game that looks or feels and plays quite similar to a game that's already out there and has some major, has received some major adoption. For example, SimCity has a major, big community and player base that love to play the games of the series, and also obviously, like I said before, for blockchain football when it comes to FIFA Ultimate Team. So all these games have the main advantage that there is some similar game out there where there are already a lot of people and there's a larger community that has a high interest in these games. And the higher the interest of these games, the lower the difficulty to enter this kind of game, and the more likelihood that these people will also think about investing because they want to play the game that looks and feels and plays so similar to their most favorite game without any cryptocurrency involved. So yeah, this is a main advantage to them. I think I'm not too sure if the community and the usual player, basically the target market of SimCity, is used to paying for in-game items or digital assets, because obviously when it comes to FIFA Ultimate Team as a comparison, there are a lot of people that actually buy these cards or these packs to get their most favorite players and to trade them. And so there's already a larger trade market where there's real money involved. So it makes it much easier for these people to shift over to blockchain football because they are used to spending their own real money on any kind of game, or buying digital assets and trading them for a higher price and having a nice return on investment eventually. For this game, again, I don't know how it works in SimCity, as probably, well, I think most of the SimCity games, they went for full price, so you had to pay for the full price of the game, and then you could just use and play the game for free in any kind of way. I don't even know if SimCity ever had a real multiplayer component, so you had the ability to trade any kind of digital assets to other players. But maybe just for anyone who plays SimCity frequently, leave a comment in the comment section below this video and maybe give me some information about that. I'm not too sure about it. I'm always interested in your opinion, obviously. Yeah, there's not too much more on the site right now. You can check out the website. I'm going to post a link to fair.game in the video description below, so check it out yourself. I'm also going to post a link. I think they have a Discord. They actually have a Telegram. So I'm also going to post that in the video description to talk to the developers, talk to the community. Now, I'm not too sure if the game is actually by a Western company or if it's done by an Asian company, because they have this Asian translation of their Telegram. But what's quite interesting right now, again, you can buy these lands, and later down the line, I don't know what the roadmap is going to be, you will be able to buy these different buildings or build these different buildings, and maybe spend resources, I guess, and just make your make your land into a small city, maybe a small village first, then later down the line maybe a bigger city, and you maybe will be able to trade with other people. Again, this is just a first look. I haven't really read myself into the game too much, but just from the first look and what I'm seeing so far as the information, and also from the publisher's previous releases, I'm quite interested in the game, and I want to see how it turns out and how gameplay will feel, and actually want to get some more information how the roadmap is going to be and when we can expect first gameplay, because my Ethereum already kind of taught me that I'm not too positive in investing in these kind of games that only have these digital assets out yet but no real gameplay. Again, my Ethereum had a great idea, I think, in my opinion, and the execution up to the point of actual release was really good as well. The cities and the buildings looked really nice, but then for some reason, at least that's the last information I have, the developer completely vanished, and right now there's nothing being done. The Discord is completely empty. It's being spammed by all kinds of people promoting their flawed and their broken Discord channels. So I don't know really what happened there. So that's the main reason why I'm not too sure about how Fair Game will do. But maybe they will be doing much better. Maybe they're more professional because they have a real publisher and a real developer behind it, not just one person doing it single-handedly. You can also check out the Medium page, get some more information there. Let me just quickly check that out. So far yet so near. So that last post was on April 24th. That was only 2 days ago, so they're quite active here. As you can see, oh, they actually, I think that's Chinese. Maybe someone with Chinese or Japanese or Korean knowledge can tell me more about it. The relaunch of a new island using Fair token, so they have their own token, as I said before, the ERC20 token, I guess. What's also quite interesting, judging from the image, you can actually play it on your phone, which is always good because, again, I think it increases the potential for mass adoption, because a lot of people are actually using their phones for these kind of games nowadays. Well, these kind of games, I mean those without any cryptocurrency integration, but obviously that makes it much easier again for more people in a larger target market to get interested into Fair Game or Fair City. Yeah, nothing more to talk about right now. Check it out yourself. Look at the other, the one video on YouTube. Check out the information that's being presented on the site. And as I always say, please don't take this video as financial advice. Please do your own research, especially on a game that only has a few digital assets out for Ethereum to spend and not any gameplay yet, so it's always more difficult to judge it before real release. Other than that, hope you liked the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.